everybody. How you doing? Oh, I got a light. What's everybody up to? Hi, Orion. Orion Orange. Jesse Nicole. Hey. Hello. How y'all doing? Maggie, Arias. Hi. Maggie, what y'all doing? I guess you're watching live, aren't you? That's a silly question to be asked. Say Maggie. Maggie, Arias. I'm at work. Let me show you. Busy at work. Yay! I got about 8 more hours to go. I am 49. Dang. Yeah, I know. 8 more hours of 12-hour shift. I guess what is that? About a third way through? Yeah. Probably want to see the machine go more than you want to see them. But I'm bored, so I want to talk to y'all. Try this life now.
All right, thank you.
What do y'all do? What do you do, Orion? Work. Where y'all from? Everybody from U.S. From different places. Arizona, all right. I've been out to Arizona a couple of times. Went out there to a little teeny town in the southern part called Sunny Zona, like literally a little tiny town. And while I was out there, I visited Tombstone, Arizona. I had a family that was living in Sunny Zona. It's like 30 minutes from the Mexican border. So Sunny Zona, Arizona. It's pretty nice. Arizona's pretty cool. I'd like to go back there. I never did see a whole lot. I'd go back there and see them great big sequoia cactus and stuff like that. I think it was just really fun. Yeah, you see that? What is that? Hi. I was born in Florida though, so moving across the different country gave me a headache as a kid. Oh, I bet. Yeah, Florida's nice. Florida's our go-to destination. It's about matter of fact, we're going to go down there to Marathon, Florida in August, celebrate one of my son's graduations. And my nephew graduated along with him, so we're going to my brother and I are going to take all the kids down to Florida to Marathon and drive down to the Keys. But yeah, we go down there quite a bit to at least the Gulf side, like Panama City and stuff like Pensacola and things like that. Florida's pretty cool. Arizona's pretty cool too. I imagine that was different for you though, going from Florida, surrounded by water out to the desert now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nice. It'll be a lot better than this sweatshop here. Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Cocoa Beach, Florida. Been to Orlando, Florida. I can't remember which one. We didn't do one of the Paramount or Disney or something. Went to SeaWorld, which is pretty cool. Hello. Somebody's heart thing. Ever seen Star Trek? Yeah, I used to watch it all the time growing up. We had back in the day before telephones, internet, live channels, YouTube, and all that. when I was a kid, Star Trek was on, and we'd watch it every night. Religious. We only had 2 or 3 channels. We didn't have a cable. We had antenna rabbit ears. It was always Cheers. It was on in the evenings, and after Cheers was Star Trek. Star Trek would come on, and I'd always watch it with my dad. Years ago. That was back with Spock and Captain Kirk and all the original older guys. I don't know. I didn't watch it recently. I don't know all the new, I don't know all the new people. TOS or TNT. I'm not that deep into it. That's above my knowledge base there. TOS, okay. I'll take any. I agree. You know more than I do, so I guess that's true. But yeah, who was it? Spock and Scotty beat me up. Scotty. It was back before all this. What do you call it? This graphic design stuff they got nowadays with all this fancy features. Back then, it looked like the starship and stuff looked like a toy model flying towards the planet. It's so old. Yeah, you were next generation. You had the good stuff. We had that old timey stuff like Lost in Space and Gilligan's Island and all this kind of. I mean, they were good shows and stuff, but they were all built around this storyline and joke line and stuff like that because there was no graphics, no special effects and stuff. Nowadays, it's also you can have a crap storyline and it don't matter if you have such awesome special effects, people will still watch it. But maybe, I don't know. Love Gilligan. Yeah, Gilligan was funny. Marie Rouse. Hi Marie. How you doing? I'm working. I'm at work. Yay. Got about 7.5 hours left, I guess. 7 hours, 40 minutes. Hello, good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Hi there. Hello. Have you ever seen Quantum Leap with Scott? Yeah, Quantum Leap. What was that guy's? That was always good. He'd always jump into some character, and that'd be. I'll tell you, he wouldn't even recognize himself in the mirror. Like you jump into somebody, he wouldn't even be a total different person. Maybe a woman, maybe a guy, maybe a different culture, maybe a scientist, or maybe an athlete, or maybe a. Yeah, that was a pretty good show. That was pretty neat. I liked how that was written, that Quantum Leap. If I'm thinking of the right one, I may be thinking the wrong one. But Scott B. Yeah, I think it's Scott something that did that. Yeah, if I'm thinking the right one, then. I don't remember him being Mel Stripper. Yeah, I don't think it's that joke. I guess that's the joke. I don't remember. Now, Quantum. Oh, on the show, yeah, when he jumped, yeah, he would jump, yeah, because he would jump into something like a male stripper or something, and then he'd be like, "What the hell?" Yeah, yeah. I don't remember that exact one, but I got you. I get you now. Yeah, on the show. Yeah, you jump into all kinds of crazy stuff. You think that's not the knowledge base? How you'd have to be? What if you jumped into a doctor in the middle of the surgery? That person would be screwed. You know, what the hell? Belinda Mooneyham Adventures said hi. Hello, Belinda, my baby, my sweetheart. How you doing? Are you not living anymore? I thought you was live, so I thought I'd live too. What are you up to? You done living, I guess? He was just, why am I not? Yeah. You'd always ask that guy, why? Put the jacket. Oh, you getting cold? Well, you can't be cold. You're in the Philippines. It's probably hot there. What do you mean? I don't understand. Put the jacket. What's that mean? Done? Oh, you're done with your life? Okay. How do I make you a moderator? Can I do that? Oh. Block word change chat. That's okay. I made you a. Okay, I made you moderator. Remember when he had a kid that ended up working with this team? I don't know. I don't remember that. I probably saw it. I watched that show quite a bit. I liked that one, and I liked MacGyver. MacGyver was always big. I like MacGyver. You remember MacGyver? Always building stuff out of paper clips and saving the day with a book and a thing of glue or something. He was pretty creative. Blue Heart. Yes, sweetheart. You want me to get off here and talk to you, or you want me to run my live? Try and grow my channel. Yeah, I don't remember his kid with him. But Big Al, Big All, Big All. I can't do it like she does. She does it way better. No, it's okay. Keep going. Okay, I'm gonna go for a little while. I'll try to grow my channel. I don't have much of a channel. I have a lot more to learn. I got a bunch to learn from you guys. Yeah, big all, yeah. You ended your live. Okay. How did you do? Did you get some subscribers? Did you grow it some? Remember when he got swapped with Al and got to see his wife? I don't remember that one. That would have been funny though. That's good. See, they used to have storylines back then. Like those sitcoms and series and stuff, you had to have a creative storyline, otherwise it'd get old, so you'd have crazy stuff like that. And it'd make a good story. But yeah, I don't specifically remember that one. But yeah, that would have been funny. Yeah. That would have been a good one. But yeah, I liked one. He'd always end up with a crazy character. I guess they tried redoing it. Who was the new character they did in the new? Didn't they redo that? Because I'm thinking of the old Quantum League. I'm thinking they redid that here not too long ago. So like maybe 5 or 10 years ago. The one I watched, Quantum League, was back probably 30 years ago. But I was like, excuse me. Still working. Still working. But you know the one where he was with the Japanese. Where he turned into a Japanese girl, or where he was somebody else with the Japanese. I don't remember that one. I'd have to watch him back. It's been a long time since I saw him. That may be actually enjoyable to watch it again. I don't know. Or it may just seem old. I don't know. It was nice back then. Back then it was pretty high tech. Now if I watched it back, it'd probably be I don't know. Yeah, I used to be a occupational medicine and had a plant like that. The noise used to get to me. Had to leave. Yeah, it does, Al. Yeah, it gets loud. That's why I got my earplugs in and using these earphone things because it's so loud. The background noise is so loud, even with the doors shut in the office. All that machinery and stuff is still loud, so I still got my earplugs in. But yeah, you're right. We used to have an on-site person because there's 400 or 500 people here, and we used to have an on-site, but I think they did away with them, and now they got them on call or something. But it was pretty nice to have a RPN or LPN or a nurse, occupational nurse or whatever here for those kinds of things, for different things, for health and safety. It's pretty nice. But they're doing away with all that nice stuff. It's too, I guess it's too expensive or something. I don't know. Trying to save money. It's changed. Companies change hands with that too. No, I guess not. Because we don't, I guess I take that back. We have staff we have workers that volunteer EMT and get qualified, and they try to have one on every shift now. So that may be why they did away with the on-site nurse, because they got all these people that do EMT training to get qualified. And they also have fire rescue training too. So it probably is. You're probably right. That's probably why they did away with it. Well, Ryan Warren, well, when he went to Algol, Montana, oh wow, no, that's a good storyline. No, I don't remember that. But yeah, that sounds like really good. That sounds dramatic. Imagine that tearing them up. That'd be pretty dramatic. Yeah, they probably do require it. That's why. But what they do is they'll pay the hourly people a little extra if they'll be a first responder and stuff like that. So that's probably how they get around the OSHA thing. Or the on-site thing for OSHA, where bad. That's probably how they do that. I didn't think about that. Yeah, they've done that for years. But they used to do that and still have an actual registered nurse on site too. But they did away with the registered nurse and just do the EMTs and stuff. So I don't know how they do that. Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky. Well, I gotta go to sleep. Gotta work in the morning. All right, man. It's nice talking to you, Orion. Thanks for the memories and the storylines and stuff. You have a good night. Get some rest. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Kentucky. That's Houston. Okay, I got family in Houston. I go down there.
Yes, sir.
My sister-in-law runs she runs, or I don't know if she runs it. She's high up at the Theater Under the Stars out there in Houston. That big outdoor amphitheater thing or something that shows and stuff. She's out there in Houston. My brother, wife does that. He stay at home dad, raising their kids and stuff. Out there in Houston. Pasadena to be exact. Okay. I don't know Pasadena. I was only Pasadena I was thinking of. That was California. Pasadena. There's one out there. Maybe Florida. Or there's probably Pasadena in every state. Yeah, theater, that's it. Theater Under Stars. She's my sister-in-law's up in there running that or something. And her husband stayed home. But yeah, I go down there. I try to get down there once a year. It's been a couple of years though. I haven't been able to get down there. But there for from 2020, when during the COVID, till probably 2023 or 4, I went every year. Well, 23, and I don't think I made it back. And I can't remember if I made it back in 24 or not. I think I did once. Yeah, I like to go down there. A lot of oil chemical here. Yeah, I invested in one of them companies that I think it was Occidental Petroleum or something like that. It was out of Houston that I was investing in them for a while. They were big gas place down there. They took off pretty good. I guess that Buffett got in there with them or something. It was already doing good beforehand. I think it was at 15 or 20 bucks when I got in there. Buffett got in there and shot up to 30 or 40, but I think I sold early. She cut myself short. That's usually how I do that. A lot of oil and chemicals here. Yeah, a lot of down there. I like it. I don't like the traffic down there. Houston's freaking huge. That's got to be one of the biggest states or biggest cities in the nation. Isn't it? It's freaking, but it's spread out, so it don't seem like it. Like I had another family member in New York City, and I go back there and visit him 6 or 7 times. And New York always seems so massive because of the skyscrapers and it was all congested and all tight, cramped up in there with no space. But you go to Houston, and it's all like spread out, so it doesn't seem like it's as big as it is. It's huge. It's crazy. But it was some nice restaurants, nice bars. We went down one time out down there. We drove down to Galveston from there. That was pretty neat. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Secure Freeways was huge. 4 or 5 lanes and stuff. 4 lanes and a fifth exit lane and different things and things and all that. So, yeah, you're pretty big, down there. I've been pretty much all over the U.S. It's just a few places I haven't been. 10 lanes on I-10. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. That's the one goes east-west, 10, and goes over to like New Orleans and stuff. That 10. I think it is. I think I took that one time. I go through there and headed towards New Orleans. I can't recall. I'd have to look it up on the back. But I don't recall. I might not have hit the 10 lane portion of it. I might have bypassed Houston and took the interstate or something on one of the bypasses, like 210 or 310 or some shit. It's been a while. I used to do, back in the day, we used to road atlas everything ourselves, but now I've gotten away from that with all this Google and all this technology. I punch it in and just follow that and pay attention. Used to be I'd have to map it all out. Now it's traveling all over. Goes to San Antonio through the day. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got an uncle lives outside of Dallas. Got cattle outside of Dallas somewhere in the country. I think it's Dallas. Dallas Fort Worth area. And of course I got the brother down in Houston, his wife. But no, that's about all the family right there. Well, just you and me, I guess everybody else left. I don't know how it shows me who was on here and who was not. It says they just got me one. Oh, that didn't end well? Oh, that ain't good. I hate that. Yeah, Dallas Fort Worth, that's a pretty area. I went to a wedding, the same one that lives in Houston. Back when they got married, they didn't live in Houston. They lived back out east in Connecticut, New York, or whatever, in the theater scene out there before they got into the theater scene there. But they, for a short spell, was down around Dallas, and they got married at the Crescent Court Hotel in Dallas, downtown. It was real nice. At the Crescent Court there. That was a good memory. So it was a pretty nice wedding. I was probably, I think they've been married for 24 years or 25 years, 24 or 5 years ago. That was down in Dallas for that wedding. But it was real nice and pretty. I hate that didn't end well. What happened with the Filipino, it didn't end well. Oh, I bet, yeah. It looked like it was pretty, yeah. I bet there would be a party scene down there. They had all kinds of like shops, high end retail places and stuff right up in there, and restaurants and different things. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's like 25 years ago. I'd have to look back and refresh my memory, but it was real nice. It was pretty fancy. I liked it. They had a pool up way up high up in on one of the roofs or something up there on it. It was cool. I probably don't remember it because I was probably half wasted it. You know how they celebrate weddings. But after the wedding was over, they're doing the reception and stuff and all that. I probably went crazy like that. Of course, I quit that. Grew up and got older. That's 25 years ago. Been to the Philippines? No, I never have. Never been there. I'd like to go there. I'm going to try to plan a trip there, but no, I've never been. I'm studying on one of the language apps. I'm studying the Cebuano language, and but I'm a very beginner. I'm like beginner stage. I've only been doing it for about a week, so I don't know a whole lot. They're like teaching me basic words for like fruits and vegetables, animals, just like if I was a 3-year-old in school. But that's where you got to start, right? You got to start with the basics and work your way out. So that's what I'm doing. But no, I've never been in the Philippines. I've been looking at it on YouTube, and they got some beautiful places to look like. So I'm looking forward to going there. Have you been? Oh, that's one reason why I kind of want to go there. I had a buddy in high school, like early years and years ago. I'd say he's probably been out there for 20 years, but not in the Philippines. But he met a gal. He sold out everything and moved out to Thailand. And I guess he's lived out there, but he's happy. But he got a hold of my brother on Facebook. I don't do Facebook or Snapchat or social or Instagram or any of that stuff. But he got a hold of my brother on there. And they was reminiscing and catching up and everything. He was friends with the family, you know. But he was trying to talk. He's telling everybody, "Hey, you got to come out here. This is the place to be." And da 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 da. This whole different world, different than, you know. He said, "I love the U.S." But he said, "I'd come out here." And he said, "I'm happy out here." So, you lived in Thailand for 6 months. You liked it. You said it's actually lived there for 6 months. Okay. Oh, you lived in the Philippines for 6 months. Okay. Yeah, you have to. I'm glad they speak in English. That's one reason why I thought that'd be good for the Philippines, because a lot of them spoke English, so that would help. You know. So I looked at maybe I was going to go to Japan or maybe something like that, you know, for vacation. And then I got to thinking, man, that might be easier to go someplace that speak English. In Manila. Okay, you live there. You know, you like it? 6 months in Manila. Did you like that? That's probably too much big city for me. I mean, from the stuff I can see online, Cebu and Manila look like they'd be in that, or what they call it, the BCG or BGC or something. That all looks great and everything, but I'm not a real big city type. I like to go there, and I like to visit. I like to see the sights, go to the theater, and the arts, and the restaurants, and all this stuff they have to do in all these big cities and stuff. Like New York, been there 6 or 7 times. Houston, probably a dozen times. You know, I like visiting there, but every time I leave, I'm like, all right, you know, out of the traffic, out of the big city, out of all that stuff, you know. Yeah, that's why I've been following that stuff on there, and it looks great and everything, but I'm not a big city type. I don't like the condos, and wouldn't want to live there. I'm more a small town guy. I wouldn't mind visiting there and seeing the sights and all that kind of thing. Like I say, I love to visit the city, but I don't like the traffic. You know. Hustle and bustle. I'm more slow paced and laid back. I like the slow paced small town stuff. I've gotten used to that. And that way I can take my trips and then get my thrill, do the city thing, and then back out to the country. But yeah, that'd be cool. 6 months in Manila. Yeah, I've been looking at it online and stuff, studying it up and all that, kind of looking into it, all the different stuff to do out there. I'm excited about it. I'd like to go out there. I think I'm going to be out there sometime this year for sure. Absolutely. What do? You retired? You still working? I have a daughter with my ex, so I take her. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah, your family's important. Yeah, I'm a big family guy. That's awesome. You should do that. Take her out there and let her, you know, keep another half of the family and stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna try to retire early, but yeah, I probably did. Depending on, I mean, we don't never know our future and stuff, but yeah, I got a ways to go. Quite a few years. I'd say, unless I hit the lottery. Most people like this. some stuff. Not returned, but yeah, I gotta bring some. We have to get together and go get dinner or something. I come down to Houston, we'll have to get hang out or something. Tell me all about the Philippines and everything and all that. Thanks everybody for that. I guess that's probably about it. They work all the time. I tell you about work. Well, I can figure it. Oh shit. Gosh damn it. Alright guys, well, I hate it, but I gotta go. Alarms are sounding, machine's down. Alright. Been nice talking with y'all. Thank you for joining my live. I'll see you later. Alright.